we are in denial when we want to feel that we are okay, though hindi ka naman talaga okay. May mga pagkakataon talaga na ganyan na pinaparamdam natin sa ating sarili, pinaparamdam natin sa ibang tao na we are okay, but deep inside, hindi tayo okay. Hello everyone and happy morning, noon or afternoon or whatever time you have in there. Just happy day and enjoy watching this video until the end, of course, guys. And don't hesitate to give your insight, your comments, or suggestion, or whatever things that could make this endeavor of ours better. So keep watching this. And actually, this is what I promised you guys. I told you in the past that after 1 month of doing something, then I need to give you what is the really main reason for us to do this, a bit of sacrifice that we are doing for ourselves. So at first, I am really doing this one for myself alone. And I want to teach myself that discipline really is a key, and course, we need to do that one in order to reach that goal that we are dreaming. But until such day that I realize that it's not really for me, because there are a lot of friends, there are a lot of individuals around there na maybe mapupulutan din lang ng aral. They can have a lesson from this activity that I'm doing, from this goal that I want to achieve. Mahirap, guys. Tell you, it's really difficult. But of course, when we have that determination, when we have that objectives, then we will be guided accordingly. So mahirap man siya, pero kailangan nating labanan yung ating nararamdaman. Kasi kapag medyo titingnan natin yung mga obstacles and then susuko tayo kaagad, din wala tayong mararating. Kasi kahit ano naman ginagawa natin, of course, di ba? Ang daming mga trials, ang daming mga hindrances na andyan lang. Pero kapag nakafocus tayo dyan, din wala tayong mararating. So rather, we have to focus into our goal. We have to focus into our objectives. By then, sure tayo na makakarating kung ano yung ating pinapangarap. So, ayun na nga, sabi ko sa inyo, mahirap yung pinagdadaanan natin. Hindi naman siya ganun kahirap, pero mahirap. Kasi kapag inisip natin na masyadong mahirap, hindi na natin yan malalampasan kasi susuko na lang tayo kaagad. So, kapag may nararamdaman, sabi natin, konti lang yan. Kaya natin yan. Lundag tayo dyan. So, ganun lang kailangan nating mindset, which at first talaga is a struggle. Kasi, yun na nga, di ba? Yung una talaga is napakahirap. Kailangan mong tiisin, kailangan mong kayanin para sa iyong pinapangarap. Ganun lang yung ating mindset na dapat i-embrace. Anyway, the thing is, ready na ba kayo makinig? Let's go. Ilang buwan ang nakakaraan. I just keep ignoring things. I just keep things to myself. Na minsan mayroon tayong nararamdaman, pero kailangan nating huwag ipagsabi, kailangan natin, even to our families, to our good friends, huwag na nating ipapaalam kasi alam natin they also have their own baggages. So, wag na nating dagdagan yung kanilang mga nararamdaman. So, kung mayroon man tayong nararamdaman, tulad ko, of course, I just keep it to myself and then divert everything to whatever things that could make you entertain. And by then, nawawala yung medyo kung ano yung ating nararamdaman. So, wag na tayong paligoy-ligoy pa. During those days, I am trying to ignore doon sa mga sinasabi ng aking mga kasama sa workplace, mga comments ng aking mga kaibigan on social media, and of course, ng kung sino-sino pa man na trying to give their comments, of course. I ignored all those things. Because sabi ko nga, I'm okay. I feel comfortable and just trying to ignore everything and divert things in another way. Until one day, kailangan namin pumunta ng hospital because it is an annual practice dito sa Thailand na every year you need to have your medical checkup. Na in the past naman, for how many medical checkups that I had, I never had a problem, of course. I never encountered that I need to rest and do this procedure again, and then rest for 10 minutes and do this procedure again. Hindi ko yan naranasan. But for this time, bigla kong kinabahan because how many times na pinapahinga ako, then have to do it again. And ito na nga ang nangyari, guys. So, nung kinuhanan ako ng blood pressure is the BP, pinakaunang reading talaga sa akin was 171. And then, kinabahan ako kasi I never had that BP in the past. So, every year, guys, nag-monitor talaga kami ng aming BP, blood pressure, because of the work permit. And of course, kahit sa school, may clinic kami, then sometimes I have to go there. So I don't have the problem. Na-alarma ako for that one. So sabi naman ng nag-assist na nurse is, relax ka muna sir for 10 minutes, then we'll be having it again. So ayun na nga, nag-relax tayo, and then inulit natin. And the result was 170. So, mataas pa rin, bumaba lang ng isa. So, another rest na naman tayo. And then, pumalo tayo ng 165. So, medyo masaya-saya na tayo. But still, I want to have the best result. So, sabi ko, ulitin natin guys. So, rest naman ako ng 10 minutes, then pumalo tayo ng 161, so at least bumababa habang tayo nakapagpahinga. So it is an advice also that when we go to the hospital or when the time for us to have our BP, kailangan on rest talaga tayo, nakapagpahinga talaga ng maigi bago tayo mag-go into a procedure of having that blood pressure count. So nagpahinga na naman tayo ulit, and then nakuha ko na yung 155, so bumaba na talaga siya ng bumaba. But then, sabi ng nurse, it's not recommended anymore na ang tagal ko na kasi nagpahinga. So it means, there is a problem na talaga with the blood. Sabi ko, isang basis pa nurse, so pinayagan niya naman ako. And then, imagine mo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pang-anim ko na to do the procedure. And then yung pinaka-last natin na medyo matagal talaga ako nagpahinga, and then doon ako sa air-conditioned place, nakuha natin is 148, which is mataas pa rin talaga. So then therefore, it's already alarming na bakit nagkaroon ako ng blood pressure na ganon. So, tinuloy-tuloy kong alamin kung bakit. So, ito na nga. After having our BP, wherein the lowest was 148, ay talagang kinabahan ako. So, dati kasi guys, hindi ko talaga inaalam ang aking timbang for how many months. I think for years already. Simula nung nararamdaman ko na lumalaki ako, never ko na talagang inaalam kung gaano na ako kabigat. Because the last time, remember before pandemic, I able to achieve that goal of mine to have that 72 kilograms from 99 kilograms na no carbs diet ako for 14 months. That was 1 year and 2 months na wala akong carbohydrates talaga, heavy carbohydrates. Kaya nakuha ko yung aking goal that time. And then, inabot tayo ng pandemic, gym was closed, and di tayo makaka-run outside. So, naputol yung ating ginagawa na yon. And then, nasa computer lang ako all the time, nasa work, and then, no walking, may walking man, ilang di pa lang. So, lumobo talaga tayo ng lumobo, and then bumalik tayo ng rice, bumalik tayo ng bread, bumalik tayo ng cake, bumalik tayo ng everything. So, lulubo talaga. Kaya simula noon, hindi ko inalam kung gaano na ako kabigat. But I know, because from medium size shirt during those days, before pandemic, ay pumunta tayo ng large, and then inabot natin ng XL, and then umabot na tayo ng double XL na size ng shirt. So, it is really a fact na lumaki tayo, pero natatakot kasi ako na alamin kung gaano na ako kabigat. Kaya never ako talagang pumatong ng timbangan kahit na 1 baht lang naman yung bayad sa 7-Eleven. So, yun ang malaking pagkakamali. At dahil na rin yun, ay inabot tayo ng tinatawag na katamaran sa buhay. So, kailangan nating lalabanan yung tinatawag na katamaran pagdating sa ating kalusugan. So, ito na nga, because we don't have an option anymore, kasi nalaman na natin yung ating blood pressure. So, ang next natin alamin is ang ating timbang, our weight na this time. And nung pumatong ako sa timbangan talaga is for the very first time, matapos yung mahabang panahon, ilang taon na hindi ako pumatong ng timbangan, ito na, pumatong na tayo. And tell you guys, kung 99 kilograms ako in the past, and that time, I told myself to go on diet, to have and to cut carbohydrates intake, and have that goal of 72 kilograms na nakuha ko naman talaga from 99. Okay. From 99 to 72. And this time, guys, it's not 99 kilograms. Nung pumatong ako sa timbangan, ang mali ko lang talaga is hindi ko siya na-document. Kasi nga, wala sa isip ko yun na i-document ang lahat, even the BP. Okay ang BP kasi may papel na lumabas. As you can see this one, nakita niyo yan. Okay? Andyan yung mga BP result natin in the past. Pero yung sa ating timbangan, hindi kasi natin na i-video. At wala na rin ako talagang gana na i-video. At wala sa isip ko yun na i-video. Because guys, it's not 99 kilograms. But it was 105 kilograms. Tama po kayo sa inyong narinig. I was 105 kilograms a month ago. And because of that 105 kilograms, I automatically, kaagad-agad talaga, sinabi ko sa sarili ko na this is enough. So, I conditioned myself kasi that time, that was like last week of March, and we are processing our visa and work permit and everything. Kaya sabi ko talaga sa sarili ko, right after dyan mismo, yung oras mismo na yon, sinabi ko talaga sa sarili ko that by April 1, I need to start walking. I need to start doing something to lower that 105 kilograms na basta, kasi hindi ko na talaga nagustuhan. Then, nag-flashback lahat-lahat, guys, on what I feel already, na ang bilis kong mapagod, na yung mga bagay na dinideny ko sa aking sarili in the past, yung mga bagay na sinasabi ng aking mga kasamahan sa trabaho, aking mga kaibigan online, aking mga kapamilya, na dinideny ko sa aking sarili, ay doon lahat bumabalik na nararamdaman ko yung pagod, nararamdaman ko na yung bigat, and then nararamdaman ko na yung mga sakit-sakit, like ang dami na sabi ko nga, we are on denial when we want to feel that we are okay, though hindi ka naman talaga okay. May mga pagkakataon talaga na ganyan na pinaparamdam natin sa ating sarili, pinaparamdam natin sa ibang tao na we are okay, but deep inside, hindi tayo okay. So yun yung nangyari, and dahil na rin yun sa katamaran siguro. And of course, there's no other reason but katamaran talaga yung umiral that day. But then, nung nalaman ko ang 105 kilograms, and with the BP of course na 148 yung ating pinakamababa after resting for like an hour already. So I have no other choice. Wala tayong ibang mapipili but to tell ourselves to have that discipline again and sacrifice to erase, if not lower, basta't mabawasan yan. Kasi at the end of the day, it is us, it is you who will be suffering if we will not be disciplining ourselves to what we are trying to intake into our body. So ayun na nga, after knowing that 148 na BP and then 105 kilograms na weight, so I conditioned myself that by April 1, tayo ay magwo-walk. And the reason why it's walking, kasi tinitingnan ko naman guys, na yung bigat ng ating katawan, kapag ka itatakbo natin yan, ay maaaring hindi kakayanin na ating tuhod. So we have to guard. Ang tuhod natin is masyadong importante. So I decided to have walking for 1 month before tayo tatakbo ng dahan-dahan. So we need to increase that intensity, starting it from a lower intensity, then higher and higher and higher until na ma-achieve natin yung ating goal na pinapangarap. So that day talaga, walking yung kinocondition ko sa aking sarili, and then katapusan na ng March, then nag-April 1 na, then I have that desire already. Ganado na ako kasi nga, kinondition ko yung aking sarili that I really have to start because of what I have found. So, pagdating ng April 1, whether I like it or not, I need to go. So, I got up, 5 o'clock tayo gumigising ng umaga, which is as usual, sana 6 o'clock yung ating gising nung may work pa. So, nagkataon na walang work this month of April. So, dapat 7 o'clock yung ating gising. Pero, sabi ko nga, we need to discipline ourselves. We need to sacrifice a bit. So, ang alarm clock natin was set to 5 o'clock in the morning. Then, by then, excited na ako to start. Kasi nga, mayroon tayong goal na pinapangarap, and that is to go back to 72 kilograms. Na yan kasi ang aking desired weight with my height, guys. Pero sana kakayanin natin yan. Kung kinaya natin noon for 12 months na nakuha natin yon, 14 months all na hindi tayo nag-carb diet. So hopefully this time, kakayanin natin na abutin ulit yung 72 natin. And then, by that, pag inabot natin yon, itutuloy-tuloy na natin yan by God's grace, of course. And with the discipline, of course, and determination that we will be having. So yan na nga. Continue with the story. April 1, we started, and kinaya ko ang 5 rounds in like the oval. So doon lang muna tayo nag-start until umakyat tayo ng 6 rounds ng lakad lang yan, and then lakad ng lakad and lakad. And gumanda na yung, after 2 weeks, gumanda na yung ating pakiramdam kasi medyo lumuwang na yung ating mga sleeveless, lumuwang na yung ating mga shorts. Medyo may nararamdaman na tayong kaunting improvement. So kahit paunti-unti yan, we shall be happy that there is an improvement happening. Pero yung timbang ko, hindi ko pa rin inaalam kasi I told myself na alamin natin yung timbang na yan after 1 month, which is exactly today, May 1st, of course. And then yung ating blood pressure also, we need to monitor after 1 month. So ayun na nga, maraming improvements na nagaganap because medyo nababawasan na yung ating mga sakit-sakit sa likod and sakit-sakit ng tuhod and all, and then medyo magaan-gaan na yung ating pakiramdam, pero hindi tayo pwede mag-stop because hindi pa natin nakuha yung ating goal na napakalayo pa. But of course, we are not losing our hope na ma-achieve natin yung goal na yan. So let's go to 7-Eleven now, guys, and have to know gaano na ba tayo kabigat after 1 month at ilang kilograms na ba yung nawala from 105 kilograms. So shall we go? O ayan, nakapatong na tayo guys sa timbangan. So hulugan na natin ng 1 baht and we will be knowing how heavy are we. Okay, ready? In 1, 2, 3, go. Oh my God. So, ayun na nga guys, from 105 kilograms, umabot tayo ng 98.6 kilograms. Nabigatin pa rin talaga si ESC Variety Vlogs. So, literal nabigatin guys. So, for 1 month, na sakripisyo natin, after that 1 month of walking alone, breast to breast walking po tayo dyan, nakabawas tayo ng 6.4 kilograms. Yay! And really guys, I am so happy na though hindi nyo ramdam kasi ang laki ko pa rin tingnan, but that 6.4 kilograms na nawala natin for 1 month ay malaking saya na aking nararamdaman. Kasi ako mismo sa sarili ko ay medyo ramdam ko yung gumaan-gaan talaga yung aking pakiramdam. Hindi na ganun siya kabigat yung aking katawan. Though mabigat pa rin talaga, imagine mo yung 98.6, mabigat pa rin. So tuloy-tuloy lang natin yan. And then, maabot din natin yung ating 72 kilograms na pinapangarap. I just don't know kung gaano katagal natin yan maaabot. Pero, papasaan ba yan at maaabot rin natin yan. But anyway, nakuha na natin yung ating timbang today. And congratulations to us all for losing that 6.4 kilograms. So, ang alamin na naman natin is our BP. Kaya punta tayo ng hospital guys. Let's go! Now we are here now at the local hospital in my place, and of course our purpose here is to know the blood pressure that we have, if there is also an improvement from what we had in the past. So pasok na tayo at magkaalaman na this. Guys, nakita nyo na katatapos natin kunin yung ating blood pressure. And of course, hindi tayo ganun ka-happy. Pero, masaya na rin. Hindi nga lang ganun kasaya. Kasi nga, from 148 na pinakamababa natin 1 month ago, ay 138 yung meron tayo ngayon. So, bumaba lang yung ating blood pressure ng 10, yung ating systolic, and today we have a diastolic of 92. So sa mga nurses dyan, sa mga doctors dyan, just try to explain kung ano yung 138 natin na systolic and diastolic of 92, kung ano bang pwedeng gawin natin dyan para medyo mabilis natin yung maibaba. But our desire really is to go back, of course, to 120/80, which is a normal blood pressure para sa akin. So, yun kasi ang karaniwang reading ko talaga, 120/80. So, ngayon, pumalo tayo this morning, today, May 1, 2024, to 138/92. So, medyo alarming pa. So, let's just continue what we are doing. And, tuloy lang dyan sa ating goal, never surrender, but keep doing. So ito na yung ating mga susunod na mga gagawin. Tuloy pa rin yung ating walking exercise, but this time, starting today, May 1st, ay i-alternate na natin. We'll be mixing, mekos-mekos na natin yung walking and a bit of running. Kasi iti-train natin yung ating tuhod to have that pressure. Pero wag natin biglain kasi kahit na papaano, mabigat pa rin yung 98.6 kilograms guys. So alagaan natin yung ating tuhod, ating balakang of course, and the bone kasi hindi na tayo ganun kabata. So mikos-mikos lang muna natin, walking and running together. And of course, wag nating walain, and we have to continue cutting carbohydrates diet na muna. So, meron tayong carbs diet, pero merong carbs content, pero masyadong kaunti. hindi naman kasi natin may iwasan talaga because like now, I'm having oatmeal. So, yung oatmeal is kahit papaano, may carb content siya. And then, yung other fruits naman na kinakain natin is may carb content pa rin talaga. So, we cannot say talaga na zero carb tayo. So, mayroon siyang kaunti. But, we have to go more on protein. So, kaya nandoon tayo sa meat. But of course, pagdating sa chicken, it should be breast chicken. And then, pagdating naman sa mga prutas, at least wag yung masyadong matatamis kasi according to my reading, though it's fructose, is a good sugar, but it's still sugar. So, wag masyado doon sa mga prutas na masyadong matatamis. And then, pagdating naman sa mga gulay na intake natin is wag doon sa masyadong starchy kasi that starch is a form of carbohydrates. So, mataas ang carbohydrates content kapag kayo mga gulay like kalabasa, like mga sitaw, and other starchy vegetables yung ating kinakain. So, mas maigi, more on leafy vegetables tayo, plus berries, and then, basta cut lang muna talaga ng kanin talaga, and then cut lang muna tayo ng bread, cut na muna ng cakes, cut muna ng soft drinks, and all those coffees na have sugar in it. Pwede tayo mag-coffee, but then black coffee na muna. Balik tayo sa black coffee. And then, yun kasi ang pinakamabilis. Just imagine, I had that 6 kilograms cut from my 105 kilograms without the rice. So, malaki talaga ang nagagawa ng rice sa pagpapalaki ng tao, guys. So, kung gusto natin medyo magbawas ng timbang, isa lang pinaka-option dyan is to cut your rice intake. To cut your carbohydrates intake. Yung iba kasi hindi nagra-rice, pero bread naman, tinapay naman. So, it's the same story because tinapay is carbohydrates. So, pag gustuhin talaga natin na no carb diet, or very little carb diet. So, kahit tinapay, tanggalin mo talaga yan. So, yun lang siguro for today's video. And I hope may napulot kayo dyan na aral. Which ako talaga, napakalaking aral ang aking natutunan. Again, this time. And foremost to that is the discipline. Kasi kung nagkaroon ako ng disiplina talaga, nung nakuha ko na ang 72 kilograms, though I'm blaming pandemic, kasi nga nag-close ang gym, nag-close yung ating mga running places, pero marami pa namang paraan na pwedeng gawin. Nawala lang talaga ang disiplina, and then umiral yung katamaran. Kaya ayun, pumalo tayo ulit ng 105, which hopefully hindi na po mangyayari sa akin at hindi rin mangyayari sa iyo. Kaya kailangan talaga natin ng disiplina sa ating sarili and determination. Of course, self-control, andyan lang yan. Lahat kasi yan, package with what we call discipline. So, yan lang po guys ang ating maibibigay sa inyo ngayong araw. At yan yung improvement natin this May 1 after doing that bit of sacrifice for 1 month, exactly today, May 1, 2024, and our next update will be on June 1 after 1 month again. So every 1 month tayo mag-update on what's happening. So good luck to myself, and ikaw din dyan, if ramdam mo na medyo mabigat-bigat na yung pakiramdam and there is a changes already of how you feel, then keep alarm yourself na kailangan mo na talagang maglakad-lakad, kailangan mo na talagang mag-exercise, and don't ignore it. Huwag mo akong gayahin na I just ignore, I just like denied myself na mayroon na tayong mga ganyang nararamdaman. So, tanggapin kapag ka may nararamdaman, kapag ka may changes, accept it, then of course, find ways na ma-resolve ka agad yan as early as possible para hindi siya masyadong lumaki, guys. That's all, and thank you for watching. And if you still did not subscribe to this channel, please subscribe. have your comment down below so I can reply back to you. And of course, hit that bell so you'll be notified to whatever new uploads and new updates that we'll be having in this channel. Thank you so much, guys, and enjoy your day.